At some point, probably everyone watching this video has been told not to walk alone at night or to avoid a certain street when walking. And for good reason. It feels like almost daily there's a new media headline about some sort of crime or accident involving a pedestrian. Even with public knowledge of these incidents, there's so little that pedestrians can do to take their safety into their own hands. Apple and Google Maps route their walking paths based only on distance and time. This is where StreetSmart comes in. StreetSmart is a personal safety-focused navigation experience that you can keep in your pocket at all times. We have developed an improved routing system for pedestrians based on our proprietary measure of safety that seeks to eliminate bias and find the safest route for all populations. Your safest route will be determined through two main factors: user feedback, which we'll discuss later, and objective data about the built environment. There are a number of factors that criminologists have found that contribute to improved pedestrian safety. Well-lit streets, measured through the presence and brightness of streetlights, lack of vacant commercial or residential buildings, a lower history of collisions involving a vehicle and a pedestrian, along with other factors including pedestrian traffic, presence of a commercial corridor, and sidewalk quality. To contribute to the safety experience, we will provide through our app, which we'll walk through now.
Users use our app, they will first see our streetlight logo, and it will lead them to the sign-in or navigation page. They would input their first name and phone number. They'd also select what safety concerns they have. In navigation, our user would hit go and be brought to the initial page. It would display the weather on their saved routes and their most frequented routes, just to streamline the process of them getting home. So if they want to begin navigation, they would hit this icon. They would select what route they'd want to begin by hitting that, our most recent destination home. So click this button here, and you'd be presented with 3 route options. If there's an emergency while they're navigating, they can hit the emergency button, which will lead them to this emergency page. Now, this page contains an SOS button, an incident report button, and a map of nearby reports. So you immediately would put in your location or allow the system to do that for you. You would select the type of incident, which can fit into broader categories or other categories, just so other users can know what's going on in the area around them. Okay? And there's also the SOS button that you can hit. You can enter your phone number to cancel the request in case you didn't mean to hit that. So let's say you finally made it home to your destination. You'd hit the I'm home button, so the system knows not to alert anyone or be concerned. Now, these routing pages are really important for keeping our algorithm up to date and heavily weighted towards people who use the routes the most. So you'd want to talk about the physical conditions of your route, how busy it was or how well lit it was, because we want to keep track of the specific data during certain times of day. And next, you'd want to talk about your feelings. It's very difficult to quantify those, so we just kind of use a few keywords and are going to add a numerical weight to those to feed those into our systems as well, to try to parameterize what emotion could be like for people. In the future, we want StreetSmart to be a fully functional iOS app map that successfully interfaces with the Google Maps system. We're excited about the future of StreetSmart and the impact it could have on women and other vulnerable populations.